How's it going, eh? It's 2016, and I honestly believe we are coming to the end of the social justice warrior, liberal hysteria phase. I think C.H. Summers calls them fainting couch feminists. And I would extrapolate that and bring it to the entire far left and their obsession with censoring us and preventing certain behaviors. I call them the new Victorians. This dying breed is on their death knell right now, and looking back, you see phenomenal similarities to the uptight aristocrats of 150 years ago. Sex, art, humor are all under extreme scrutiny because we don't approve. Take, for example, this shocking statue that was at a college near Boston. I think it's Wellesley. This sculpture is called the Sleepwalker, and people noted that it made them feel unsafe. Yes, students at the school argued that it made them feel unsafe to see this naked man who is sitting there frozen. He can't get you. He's a statue. But no, it's dangerous and it's too sexual. So here we have sex and art at the same time being censored by the upper classes. And they all are upper class. I mean, even the Mizu thing with Black Lives Matter, when you see these kids going on strike, their homes are worth $25 million, their dads are ministers of industry. And you see this too all over the war on sex. Yes, I know they claim they like slut walks, but when it comes to real sexuality, it's all about rules and what is proper. And what is proper is permission for every touch. If you want to be with a woman, maybe you touch the top of her frock, and you can go from here to here with consent. It sounds like, turns out this was a myth, but it sounds like that whole thing with Victorian England covering the table legs with cloths because it's too libidinous. The male libido is disgusting. It has to be quelled. We need to stop catcalling. Everything is rape. If you have sex and regret it later, it's rape. Rape. We managed to stretch the definition of rape such that college students think 1 in 4 of them are going to get raped. That is Victorian. If you think that sexuality is this ubiquitous danger, then you're a Victorian. And this comes back down to jokes. Now, humor and art are the same thing. I don't know how many jokes I've made where people go, "What were you going for there?" And I go, "I don't really know. It just seemed funny to me." Sometimes, even with a racist joke, you're actually lampooning racism. Like when I say something is gay, I'm lampooning the way we spoke when we were 8, and we go, "No, I don't want to do that. That's gay." Why are you trying to get into my head, you Victorian mind control machine? And John Cleese sees it as Orwellian. And, Orwell himself said every joke is a tiny revolution. And we definitely are seeing the new Victorians. Hillary Clinton is talking about shutting down comedy clubs, making them not do jokes. Bernie Sanders doesn't like T-shirts that mock him for his communism. But when you take a joke and you strip it out and you make it an evil insult, you're telling the person what their painting means. You're telling them what their song means, what their art means. You're telling the Sleepwalker artist that his structure was about rape. And that's a form of mind control, and it's based on this prudish hatred of fun. That's really what the Victorians didn't like people being decadent. And I think it's because they were fat and ugly. I mean, Queen Victoria wasn't pissing anyone off when she refused to fornicate. No one wanted to be with her. And a lot of these social justice lefties are just ugly, crappy, unfun people who don't know how to appreciate the finer things in life. I mean, look at the word disavow. He refuses to disavow the KKK. Disavow? When was the last time you used disavow in a sentence? You sound like a ponce. And they always do that. They use big words. I was watching one video the other day where she was so eager to use big words, she used ones out of her league, like ad nauseum.
It is not the job of black women to explain to you all in nauseum.
And in the case of Charlie Hebdo, we see this sort of puritanical religious behavior affecting jokes and art. When they said they're not going to draw Muhammad anymore, the new Victorians got a victory. Islam is a lot like the Victorians. So, I've got some good news. Queen Victoria is about to be beheaded, and we are about to go back to the days of art, sex, and humor, also known as fun.
Thanks for watching. Click here to never miss a Rebel update. Want even more of the Rebel? Well, click here to become a premium member.